Hello, my wildlings, and welcome back to Burrow for the Turnabout. Yes, I did find time to record this. Whether or not I'll have time to edit it, I don't know yet. But you'll know by the time it comes out, because this will either be out the week after the last episode, or about 2 weeks after the last episode. Either way, however long it's been, welcome back, and I'm glad to have you back. In the last episode, we had a chat with Mr. Bogo about what he thought happened, or what might have happened. And in this episode, we're about to get a testimony from good old Gazelle, and hopefully I can poke some holes in that as well. The testimony, not Gazelle, that would be horrible. That would be a horrible thing to do. She's lovely. I saw Mr. Grey, she says. I had the volume in my headphones way too loud. Ow. 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 Okay, I'm alright. Right.
When Mr. Wright rushed off to the scene of the crime, I was left alone. It was then that I saw him. I saw Gideon Grey running away through the nearby field. He was getting further and further away, but I did note one thing. He was covered in blood.
Well, that certainly fits the story we've heard thus far.
He ran quite far for someone who was just scared. Scared people are not rational people, are they, Edgeworth? Surely you have some memory of that kind of thing?
Oh, yes, that is true. The defence may begin its cross-examination.
What are you hiding? Well, you're probably not hiding anything. You're just being as honest as possible, but that doesn't mean you're not mistaken. And I will point out any mistakes you make in the interest of finding the right answer. The truth. Finding the truth. That's what I'm trying to do. Not trying to make you look stupid or anything. Just so we know. When Mr. Wright... Yep, left alone. Okay. And you didn't move until I returned?
No, not an inch. I like to practice being a statue. You know, if this whole singing career doesn't go well, I was kind of thinking of becoming a street performer. You know, one of those statue ones that just stands there and doesn't do anything and people pay me money. And then, if anyone gives me any trouble, I just smack them around the head and then freeze again. You know, that kind of thing.
You know what? Why not? You seem to be pretty good at it.
Oh, why, thank you. I had to tell you what I saw.
It was then that I saw him. What did you see? Who was it? Who did you see? A bit of patience would be appreciated, right? Besides, you already know the answer.
I saw Gideon Grey running away through the nearby field.
What kind of field was it? Was it petunias? If it's petunias, he's definitely guilty. I hope it's not petunias. Are you certain it was Mr. Grey? And are you certain those weren't petunias?
Oh, completely. Those definitely weren't petunias. I believe they were daffodils. Yes, it was definitely a field of daffodils.
Oh, well, if it was daffodils, then clearly he's innocent.
Squeaky?
That's the sound of his hammer now, of course.
Squeaky? Clearly he's innocent. Trial over. Everyone can go home now.
A fox in a pink apron. Does that sound about right?
It does. Continue, witness.
He was getting further and further away, but I did note one thing.
How far away was he?
Oh, close to the station at first, but after a while I lost sight of him. By then I had seen all I needed to see. He was covered in blood.
And it matches the state he is depicted in this photograph?
Yes, very much so.
What about his body language? Did he seem afraid?
I think so. He seemed scared, but I can't say it was because he found Mr. Hobbs or because he did it.
That's fair enough. And you saw nothing else?
Oh yes, that is everything.
Thank you, witness, that is enough. I see no contradiction with the facts.
Neither do I. But then, to be fair, it's usually me who does that, not you. because you often miss these things and act surprised when I bring up what is usually pretty obvious. I say it's usually pretty obvious, but then I spend a few hours trying to work it out myself. Not that you know, because I can travel through time, which is very useful, but still, you get the point.
What was that about time travel?
Nothing. No cheating going on here. Just a genius, that's all. There is no contradiction. He was seen fleeing, and all we have is his word about how it was because he was scared. His alibi is so weak, it's no alibi at all. Yeah, I thought similarly, yeah. Yeah, this is a bad spot.
There's still doubt. The circumstances are there, but what of the motive? Why would he do this in the first place? I can't safely swing my gavel without a valid motive. Although, to be fair, I found that I can't really safely swing it at all. Last time I hit myself in the hand. I hurt my thumb. It was like, you know, in the cartoons, when it swells up and goes red. It still is, actually. Have a look at this.
Oh, Your Honour, that's really gross.
Yes, it is a bit, isn't it? It seems to have filled with pus. Do you think I should see a doctor? Do they have doctors here, or do they have vets? Ooh, that is an interesting question. Would an animal who is a doctor, who works on animals, be a vet, or a doctor? I will have to set up another case to work this one out.
Yes, Your Honour, please put the thumb away. That's really gross.
Oh, of course, I'm sorry.
As His Honour wishes. Oh, is the world getting darker all of a sudden? Yeah, probably. I call upon my next and final witness. Oh, God. Oh, no. Okay. Otto Hobbs?
What are you doing here?
Oh, God, what was his voice?
Constipated old man. Seeing justice done. I think that was it. That'll do.
Witness, name and occupation for the record.
I'm Otto Hobbs, but everyone calls me Pop Pop. I'm retired, 102 and still kicking.
Oh, and I thought I was old.
This man is the father of the victim. He has extensive knowledge of the defendant as well.
Oh, I see. Oh, very well then. Continue, Mr. Edgeworth.
Mr. Hobbs, could you please provide some background to the defendant's relation to your family?
Of course. Prepare to hear nothing but the truth.
Yeah, I kind of doubt that, to be honest. Witness testimony.
Good for nothing, Fox. It was many years ago on an event much like the one where he attacked my son. He attacked my granddaughter, ran his filthy claws right down her cheek. She still has the scars beneath her fur. Luckily, the fur grew back, but he has always had it out for us Hops.
He attacked Miss Hops? Is this true?
Yes, it's true. But he changed.
Apparently not. The defense may begin their cross-examination.
Oh, this is going to be interesting.
It was many years ago, on an event much like the one where he attacked my son. I've lost the voice. You know what? This one will do, I think. Whatever this is. It's not the same, but it'll do.
Where he attacked your son, Mr. Hobbs, he has yet to be found guilty of that crime.
Oh, hogwash, he obviously did it. Now listen up, will you? Oh dear. He attacked my granddaughter, ran his filthy claws right down her cheek.
I know the story. Judy holds no ill will towards him.
Grandfather, it's true. He changed.
Oh, you are always too optimistic for your own good, Judy. I mean, she still has the scars beneath her fur.
The attack was in the past. It holds no bearing to this case. On the contrary, it shows the defendant's relation with the victim and his family. So, you were saying, witness?
Well, luckily, the fur grew back, but he has always had it out for us hops.
Is that a fact or an opinion?
Oh, why can't it be both?
I mean, it could be, but it's not. So, that's the thing.
All that stuff happened. There's nothing to object to.
Then we can only move on and pray. No more questions, Your Honour.
There, am I done?
Not quite. We have a background, but that was still years ago. I want you to testify to how that event morphs into a motive now.
Right, I get you. I've completely lost his voice. Yes, I can do that right away.
Witness testimony. It's a little late on the entrance there, but that's fine.
He has always been aggressive towards prey species ever since he was a child. He claimed it was in his DNA, and I agree.
Sure.
He hates our family in particular. I can tell that he just hates that Judy achieved her dream and became a police officer. So he was taking his vengeance. He is pure evil. Burn him! Burn!
I am so embarrassed.
Yeah, I don't blame you. I'm ready for my cross-examination.
Then you may begin, Mr. Wright.
A little late on the cross-examination entrance, too. Feeling a little tired, guys. He's always been aggressive towards prey species. Children can be cruel, but that's in the past.
Oh, it's not about being a child. The problem goes far, far deeper. He claimed it was in his DNA, and I agree.
That's not how it works. Predators aren't compelled to eat other sapient beings.
Psh, what do you know?
Well, I'm an omnivore and have yet to have any bunny killing cravings.
You ain't a fox.
Oh, can we try to keep prejudices out of the courtroom? Let's stay objective, Mr. Hobbs. Well, you brought him in. You must have talked to him at some point, so surely you knew he had prejudices.
Fine then, but the thing is, he hates our family in particular.
And why do you think that?
Oh, Judy was always his primary target, and our family is one of the most prominent in Burrow. Oh, jealousy, rage, it all links. Besides, I can tell that he just hates that Judy achieved her dream and became a police officer.
Oh, but that very bunny, Judy Hopps, is convinced he has changed.
He went to counselling, Pop. He got help. He mellowed.
An act, no doubt.
Oh, Christ. There's no convincing some people. You put facts in front of them and they're just like, no, it's all a fake and an act. It's like, dude, shut the fuck up and learn some shit, mate.
Playing nice.
Oh, playing nice.
Let me put it this way. Gideon has just playing nice since then in order to escape the counselling, probably.
But what reason would he have to attack your son?
Rather than to satisfy predatory hunger? He had no reason not to do it, and yet incentive to strike out at those he hates.
No reason? Yeah, of course that's important. Okay, that's an easy one. I know what I'm doing here. Please add that to your testimony. Continue, witness. He may have done it to satisfy predatory hunger, but there's no reason for him not to do it. Just add a new save, just to be on the safe side, because while I feel pretty sure I know what I'm supposed to present here, I'd like to play it safe. But I'm going to press first, just for the lols. God, did I just say that? Oh well. I highly doubt predatory hunger was his reason.
And how could you say that?
He wasn't eaten. Good point.
Eh? Well, I mean, shut up.
Think things through next time. You're one to talk, right? You always have to steal my thunder, don't you, Edgeworth? Oh, of course he's got the smirk. I never steal. I only see that the truth is brought to light. Continue, witness. Of course. Oh yeah, this is new. Hell, it might even be quite the opposite. Yeah, let's listen to the testament. Yeah, I know what I need to do. Where is it? Nope. Nope. Aha, there it is. Present. Now, where is it? Gazelle's testimony. Business form. Details business transactions between Stu's farm and Gideon's bakery. Gideon's business with the farm is the most profitable for him. Boop. No reason. I can think of a very practical one. I was given this by Bonnie Hops, and it gives a breakdown of business-related statistics. My client's business relationship with the Hops family was the most productive of them all.
So?
My client has worked very hard to set up his business. Tell me, why would he hurt his bakery in what could be the worst way financially? If anything, he had more to lose by committing the crime. Oh yeah, love it when this music plays.
So, if anything, he had a motive not to commit the crime.
So it would appear. So, you get it? He does business with others, but the deal with the Hops family farm is the most lucrative for him. Losing their business would be a crushing blow. And it is with Stuart and Bonnie Hops that the deal was made.
I refuse to believe that.
He did it. He has to have done it.
Please, Grandfather, just give it up already.
Damn it, Judy. Why can't you see the truth?
Because it simply isn't the truth, Mr. Hops. You'd like to blame it on someone you have... you would like to blame it on someone you've long disapproved of, but that's simply not the reality. He simply has no strong motive.
But he hated the... But his hatred of prey But his hatred of Bray transcends rational thinking.
No, I think your hatred of predators transcends rational thinking. More like your... Yeah, what I said. Oh god, who was that? That wasn't Edgeworth. Was it?
Mr. Edgeworth, what is it?
It is true that Mr. Hops is prejudiced. Horribly so. But it is possible his words aren't far off the mark.
What? How could you say that?
I'm only saying it because we have no other suspects. There is still a possibility Mr. Gray did it for anti-prey sentiments, one I cannot ignore. Though it does leave a bad taste in my mouth, so please, Wright, do you have anything else? Your client is still on the chopping block. All this speculation isn't going anywhere. I think it might be nearly time for a new save.
We have two motives on the table. One motive for not committing the attempted murder, and one for committing it. I am conflicted and slightly drunk. I still cannot rule either way. I may have to suspend the trial another day unless the defense has any more evidence.
Do you have no other witnesses lined up? Mr. Hobbs was the last one, right?
Oh, is there anyone else? Wait, what about that one person?
I'm pretty sure I know who you mean. There might be someone else to call out.
Oh, so the defence wishes to call an extra witness?
The prosecution has no objections.
Oh, very well. Who do you wish to call out?
Well, first, you save. Profiles. Where is he? Here he is, David Koalabell, the one who took the photo. I'd like to call David Koalabell to the stand. Koalabell? His photograph told the whole story. Well, I think I'd like to hear about him taking that photograph in more detail. This is grasping, right? But very well, if His Honour will give me time to retrieve him from the gallery and brief him, though I'm not sure how it will clear up the motive. Neither am I, but it's good to be thorough.
Very well. This court will reconvene in 30 minutes to hear from the new witness.
Oh boy. This should be interesting. To be continued. To be continued. Immediately. What was that film? Oh, that was The Simpsons. I don't know if you've seen the Simpsons movie, and it's one joke, and it doesn't really spoil the main story, but there's just a part in the film where it just stops. The black screen comes up with, to be continued. Immediately. And it just carries straight on again, for no apparent reason. I found that very funny. Zootopia Courthouse, Defendants Lobby 2, August 7th, 1:40 p.m. Oh... Why is he so adorable? You had to take the most adorable picture of him and use that, just so I'd feel for him, didn't you? Just to break my heart. I'm doomed, ain't I? Everyone thinks I did it. I'm gonna spend the rest of my life in a cell. That's not going to happen. But can I ask you something? Yeah? What were you doing exactly when you found Mr. Hobbs? I was supposed to be meeting him back there to help with moving some equipment. Ah, I see. So he was going to be meeting with the victim anyway.
The court still only has Gideon's word and ours to go on. The only thing really saving us now is the contested motive.
I know.
There must be some leverage we can use. That photograph, did it not catch even a passing glimpse of another person?
No. No, I don't think it did. No, the image is perfectly clear. It's just them.
It was a snapshot, right? Taken as Mr. Koalabell came across the scene.
Apparently.
In that case, it's the most perfect snapshot I've ever seen. There's not even a single blur.
Oh. Very well put, Mrs. Hobbs. Miss Hobbs. I always forget which one's supposed to be which, like if you're married or... Never mind. Point is, that is a very good point. It isn't blurred. I mean, he could argue, I'm a professional photographer, so obviously I just do all this stuff and I'm amazing at everything and I can take a photo without needing to worry about it. Yes. There has to be something else we can pry from this guy.
If only we had a lead on the actual predator who did this.
If only. I've got to rely on what evidence I have and the power of perception. If I can get something out of a single statement testimony, I can do this. Probably.
Court is soon to be back in session. Returns to the courthouse.
Oh, well, it seems we can't stand here thinking about it. We need to go do something. We need to do something.
I know. We'll just have to see what comes up. And hope for the best. And hope that the seagulls shut up outside. Zootopia Courthouse, courtroom number 2, August 7th, 10 past 12 p.m.
Court is now back in session. Has a witness been collected?
I can confirm that he is ready and waiting, Your Honour. It was an easy acquisition, as he was already watching the trial from the gallery.
Very well, whenever you are ready.
I hope you know what you're doing, Wright. I have a pretty good idea. I have no idea what I'm doing. Actually, no, I don't.
Phoenix, if you're going to bluff, at least try to be convincing.
Right. I'm ready when you are, Edgeworth. Finally, you do like to take your time. I call the next witness to the stand.
Hello? Is the microphone necessary?
Let's keep this up. It's going to make a great story.
Ah, so you're going to be reporting on these events?
Indeed I am. David Koalabel, reporter. I am at your service.
I hadn't even asked for your name and occupation yet. And now you don't need to. You're welcome. Try to show some respect for the presiding prosecutor, witness. I don't respect those who wear giant frilly handkerchiefs around their necks. Apparently someone doesn't respect style, clearly. To be fair, the suit he's wearing is... Actually, the suit he's wearing is pretty shit. Just gonna throw that out there. It's a cravat. At least get the terminology right. I shouldn't be grinning, but...
Oh, let's get back on topic, shall we? Oh, but if you're writing a report, can you make sure to get my age right?
Oh, so much for moving back on topic. I would need to know your age first for that.
Oh, well, that's an easy ask. I am...
We are in court of law, remember that. Oh, come on, Edgeworth, I wanted to know.
Oh, of course. Please continue.
Thank you. Now, you were at the festival in Burrow, correct? Correct. I take it you were there to report on the festivities.
Gazelle was going to be there, and I thought there might be a story somewhere. And boy was I right, this could make my entire career.
Do remember that this is a trial for attempted murder. You can write a story after its conclusion.
Yes, fine.
Very good. Now, can you testify as to the events leading to your witnessing of the crime?
It's still fresh in my mind. Let me set the scene.
Witness testimony. The story of my career. Well, we'll hear the story of his career in the next episode. And I'll see you all then. Bye-bye.